Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And, David, this offense is built around keeping it on the ground and feeding the beast at running back.
Yeah, and he is a grown ace man. That dude, it starts and ends with him. Jesse, how nice is it to have a running back that you can turn, hand the ball to? He's going to get positive chunks. Defenses fear him. That's a really nice place to start on offense.
And it doesn't matter how many guys they have in the box, right? Every single week, defense is key on stopping this guy, and none of them can do it. He is so dynamic, a true game.
Oh, a lot of space. The 40. At the 30. He's at the 10. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Massey. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up second down. The inside handoff. And he can't get past the 2-yard line, but at least they avoided going backwards. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They'll try the run. Breaks the tackle. Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give to the tailback. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And that adds to a successful day. 100 yards rushing on the day. That's what you strive for. Usually when you hit that 100-yard mark, a lot of times you're saying,
got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in for a touchdown.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Massey. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. This offense is so deep in the hole, it looks like the end zone's at the end of the earth. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Gives it on the option. Powers through the defender. Drives into the pile just to pick up of one. They'll spot it at the 10.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Finds the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Give to the running back. Gets it past the marker. Got room at the 35. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Into the end zone for a touchdown. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in week 5?
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and throwing it over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Massey. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Wants to throw. It's Jordan. Pressure coming. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. With the catch, it's Gray. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
Takes it on the return. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Gonna run it, it's Raymond. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Just feeds the running back.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Fights his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Doing some serious work on the ground. Out of bounds at the 35 after that big run.
You know, I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down, too, because at this distance, it's definitely not a gimme field goal, right? So your best chances of scoring points and paying this drive off are to go for it on that 4th down, and, of course, they go out and get it.
Okay, now on 1st and 10 from the 35.
29 Philly, 2-0.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Going over the top. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I'll tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 28-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. They go to the ground. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking for a man, it's Jordan. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Price. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And here comes the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Looking for room, it's Raymond. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. They'll try to run for it. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Going for the marker on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Great place to start for this offense. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. They'll line up for a second down play.
Brings up second down.
Leaves it with the back. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. A manageable distance on third down as they try to convert from the 20. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Jordan. Here's a heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Gonna sling it on second down. Setting up the screen. And he used that stiff arm as a sledgehammer to bludgeon his way to a few extra yards.
Third down coming up.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession,
he's going to let it go. Makes the grab on the right. Off and running. The tap. No one's going to get him. Touchdown.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver streaking straight down the outside of the field. And my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Michigan found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage maize and blue football. Those folks in the big house won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Fires to the tight end. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. 1st and 10 coming up. Got it in the middle, it's Gray. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Back to throw, it's Jordan. Got a man, it's Hood.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Got it on the outside, it's Hood.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete because he made the catch but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
And they'll miss the connection here on third down. The punt team makes its way onto the field.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man.
And the offense will take over.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Takes a handoff. It's Raymond. Oh, he's got some space. The 40. At the 20. All the way in for the touchdown.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Extra point.
And the extra point is good. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board, just like that. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Jordan. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Takes it from the gun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Man, that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're scaring at 3rd.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Pocket breaking down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Three straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He fires to the left side. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
That big play really has them in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 11. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's in for the score. Touchdown.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
Extra point.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Back to pass, it's Jordan. Quickly complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Just enough time to get off one more snap.
Second down.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Offense gets set for second down.
Second down coming up.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. They bring the punter onto the field now. Cradles it at the 35. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard.
Let's go.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Showing the arm strength to the left. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. They're dealing with a second and long. Off the play fake. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, thrown for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win.
Oh, he wants it all. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. To the air, it's Hairston. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Robinson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And here comes the punt team. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Offense in a bunch formation.
Timeout by the offense.
Quarterback by himself in the backfield. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
They'll try it over the left side. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Power ahead. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. New Mexico is dominating this one, thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up by 18 over New Mexico State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. On 2nd down, will they go back to the ground game? He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on! And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. After run, now throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong.
Easy.
Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back.
Pass interference. Defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. And that is the height of efficiency on that drive. Make a big play in the passing game, single snap, get a touchdown. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Hairston. Unloads to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Gets it to the back. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one.
Here we go.
Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Gets it to him on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Here on 3rd down for this offense. He's looking downfield to throw. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier to just let him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. And now the offense will come onto the field again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They really got things moving on this drive. 2nd play of the drive comes from the 37. Right back to the well.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game. The defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Off play action. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. You got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. And it's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
And I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that, you know, if I'm up, I'm going to run the football, but there's definitely a school of thought in nowadays where I'm putting up stats and I'm keeping the pedal to the floor.
And here they come, going for the first down on 4th and 2. Trying to get it to the marker. Fighting off the defender. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The head coach told us he was going to be aggressive. He has a lot of confidence in his running game, and he showed it there on that 4th and 2.
And I like that mentality. That's the mentality I'm going to develop with my team. We're going to be aggressive. We're going to go get things. Short yardage situations, we're going to practice them. We're going to be successful, but we're going to go for it.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
He's got it. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
Barrels ahead. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They march 78 yards down the field, and they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Faulkner. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And now this offense will take the field again. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Might as well give it to him again. Can't get him to the ground.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they are getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
Looking to throw, it's Hairston. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Hauls it in and looking upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the offense back onto the field. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the fourth quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
The play action fake. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Bunch formation for these receivers. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got him downfield. Racing down the left side. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it has gone final in that fascinating Pac-12 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on.
And the returner will be brought down.
At the 14. And the offense will take over. First and 10.
From the gun, the running back looking for room.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Just a short pass to the tight end.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.